water.
Just like some of you Negroes, man. You 2/3 Negro. That's why your fucking children and everything else comes out of you are fucked up. You're fucking wicked, man. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of you. And all you gonna prepare to slaughter for his children. You 2/3, those children are gonna fucking die too, man. The scriptures already tell us that. Telling you that. You got a problem with us? Like we always say, you really got the problem with the Most High. And that's why the Lord says, fear not those that can destroy the body and soul, but fear him that can, fear not those that can destroy the body, but just fear him that can able to destroy the body and the soul. Because we know you fucking 2/3, y'all hate us, man. We hate you too. That's why we're out here telling you the fucking scriptures. Not like that, not the fucking scripture like that. We're telling you the scriptures, man. Because this whole place, man, got to go. You women, you fucking Negroes that think you're fucking the shit. You 2/3 Negroes that think you're the shit. You Latinos that think you're the shit. Y'all gotta go, man.
It says, and I will also make it a possession for the bitter in the pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction to the Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And
again, right there, it says, surely as I have thought, it shall surely come to pass. The Most High don't think in vain. The Most High is perfect in all aspects. He ain't like us, man. He's not unstable. He ain't sure as hell ain't no woman. When he speaks, and what he thinks, and that's what's gonna happen. It's righteous though, and it's balanced. And it's hard for us to understand that, but that's the reality of it. So like it said, how did it say again?
It says, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass.
As he thought, surely it shall come to pass, man. So he's thought of destruction from the beginning, so we're waiting for that destruction to come. And the implementation of the nation of Israel to be put back in rulership. There's not going to be no sequel for Esau, you Edomites, so-called white men, or you 2/3. You 2/3 ain't gonna be ruling, man. Y'all gonna, like we always say, y'all gonna come back from our nutsack, and y'all gonna have shame on you, man. If we're the elect, you're gonna come back in the kingdom through our nutsack, and you're gonna have shame on you. You're gonna walk with your head down when you come in the presence of those that you despised and you walked all over and you used. And that's part of the reward, man.
It says, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand.
Now that I'm saying all that, like, it just come to my mind, like, maybe that's why, like, some people are born sad and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they have something that they did in their prior life that they were ashamed of. And they're coming back trying to amend them ways. They're trying to make them, they're not trying to make the same mistakes that they didn't do, that they did in the last time, their last previous life. But they don't know what they did. But that's shame when someone's born and they're born in a sorrowful state and they don't know what's really going on. But then all they know is that, man, I need to get right. Whatever situation it is, my situation is I have to get right with the Heavenly Father and live according to the commandments to the best of my ability. You know, and that because like I was saying, y'all gonna come back in the kingdom with shame on y'all, man. Y'all gonna know why, but today we don't know why. But I know why now, coming into the truth, because in our prior life we fucked up. We messed up. So now we gotta come back and improve ourselves and hope that the Most High shines His light in our heart and rejuvenates us to a joyful state in the midst of this fucking hell here in America.
What is that one in Baruch? It says that it was your mind that thought to go astray. So now that you've gotten the truth, seek the Lord 10 times harder. Yep. Because like the brother's saying, man, you know, everybody, like that guilt is on them, man. And we know that through reincarnation, a man when he dies, he goes up, he gets his judgment, and he comes back. You know, the Most High could have it to where he has a sad spirit, and then he finds out. Like that's the thing with us brothers, man. Luckily, man, like the Most High, he justified us as far as bringing us to the truth, that's him justifying us and giving us a chance to run now. But we still got to, like the brother said, we still got to continue to seek things. Because, like, real quick, all of us brothers, man, we all know we were all wicked as hell before we came to the truth. But that's the reason I said we're being justified is because we, at least in our lives, we hated our lives even when we were being wicked. We all had that mentality of, even though we were wicked, man, we still hated our lives. But why? For what? If we enjoyed being wicked, why is it we still hated our life? Or we hated the life or having to live here? Because we found out later that there was something out there that really we were meant for. There was a way to get out of that state of, or to get away from that wicked society. There is a spiritual way of getting out of this place. But we gotta wait until the Most High physically allows it to where we can get out of here. But like I was saying, every man that's in the truth today, we all hated our lives. We all found something, man. We all see this shit today. We know, man. This is all bullshit, man. That this place has to offer. Ain't no glory in this. And any man who wants to think that there is, man, they deserve to die. How can you, man? If we were to turn the camera around, you see just how shitty this land looked. And that's what I was gonna say too, man. Yahweh Shai was smart to resist that devil when he tried to offer him the whole world, man. I bet you he was like, fuck no, man. Look at this. Because Yahweh Shai knew it was gonna look like this. He knew it was gonna come to rot just like this.
This is Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God.
Right, all those brothers, man, we've all sinned. We're all short. With this truth and without. I mean, especially without, but even with this truth, we still come short. That's just to keep a man humble and know that he's just a man. That's all it is. Like the brother, he said, you know, it's hard about the ways of the Most High. They're hard to understand, but that's just because that's just how it is. It's not in the kingdom, like the brother said, we're gonna know in the kingdom these certain answers. The Most High's gonna give it to you. But in this present time, even in the next kingdom, man, we're still gonna know we're men. We're gonna have a greater power and everything too. But we're gonna still know we're men, and we're gonna be humble about it. Real quick about Esau though. Esau, he's not gonna be coming into Israel because it says the scriptures tell you that nothing defiled or that does defile shall come and enter into the land of Israel or into the congregation. Israel ain't gonna be touching the land. You know, I guarantee you try to steal part of the grave or gold chippings off the street if you were to come in the kingdom. You know? But everything in the kingdom is gonna be right. And that's where Esau fails to realize that he's just a man. And like I said, he's weak. You know? But going back to that scripture, all of sin and come short of the glory of the Most High, man. All those brothers, we know where we are. You know? We know our proper lot. We do our best to stay in that lot and know that the Most High, like I said, what is that one? One believeth he can eat herbs, the other one believeth he can eat meat. We all just know our proper lot, man. Brothers, we gotta remain humble about it. We're just men, and it's let it be that way. But that's why Esau fucks up, because he wants to get the technical breakdown of everything, and he just does everything wrong. But that's why too, like what was I reading in Isaiah? You know, that's why the Most High is going to come. I know what was the scripture? I thought it was Ezekiel. Don't take me on this, you know, but I thought it was Ezekiel. I read it once before, man. I cannot find it again. But it talks about how everybody's proud today. But the Most High even says, he goes, but for this one time, I'm coming back to prove to y'all that y'all are just men. You know, he clearly out, just says, plainly out, just says it. Because nobody here, everybody thinks they're a god, man. Like the brother said, they're unstoppable.
This is Romans 3 and 9. What then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise, for we have before proved both Jews and Gentiles that they are all under sin. As it is written, if this non-righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth, there is none that seeketh after God. They all are gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
Hey, well, a good example, because Solomon was one of the purest men of the time, man. And he had all the wisdom and knowledge that the Most High gave him. And what happened with him? you know, he did go off. He built those temples for for the women he had. He built their God's temples. And that was a sin. So it just tells you that like I said in Isaiah, that all our righteousness is as filthy rags. Even because the scriptures even tell you to keep it a balance. The Most High, he's lenient, but man, you can't. As the brother said earlier, man, you can't have mercy on someone who just all out just likes to rebel. You can't have mercy on that. But a man who's actually seeking the right way, Most High will work with them and, you know, justify him. The scriptures tell you, man. The scriptures tell you in the kingdom, the Most High is not going to remember our former sins anymore. He's going to look past them, but he's done his proper judgment on it, and that he's going to be merciful unto us in the kingdom. Doesn't mean we're going to be sinning in the kingdom. We ain't going to be. The scriptures tell you, man, that if a man sins, he's going to get that proper judgment immediately. Like the brother said, ain't no sequels. Esau, he's not going to even be allowed to where Esau's going to be like, try to gather up an army and be like, let's try to have one more outbreak on these people, see if we can overcome them. Ain't going to be like that. Esau's going to be in his pit over there.
He's going to be afraid.
Yep.
Just like us, we're afraid to make a move on Esau. I mean, you know. Yeah. He's going to be afraid to make a move because he knows he's outnumbered. He's going to, and at that, he's going to see us doing spiritual things. You know? He's going to know, like the old times when the Philistines and all the other nations, they knew that God, the Most High, was with them. They ain't going to want to fucking play. They ain't going to want to even, they ain't going to, nah, and if they do, like the brother said, if it does happen, you're going to be put down on the spot. A soldier of the elect man, the judge, a soldier, a servant's gonna just transport right into your face and just put you down right then and there. Like we always say, it's gonna be, the things that are gonna be happening in the kingdom are gonna be, you cannot fathom it. You cannot understand or imagine how it's really gonna be. You know, they kind of show us in the movies on how it can be, but you know, we just don't really know. We know that it's gonna be a great blessing. And a blessing that we ain't gonna be able to, you know, comprehend, man. We think we see these cities and we go out of town to New York, whatever it is that people go and they're like, damn, man, was badass, this, that. Mm-hmm. That ain't nothing compared with when you wake up into the kingdom. One of those cities over there, all you smell is garbage. You know, yeah, you'll walk around in certain neighborhoods and you smell good food, you smell tortillas being made and people cooking, but that you're gonna smell everything, man. You're gonna smell the fresh air, the flowers, the trees, everything, man. Everything's gonna be in its purest and innocent form again, like it was in the beginning. There ain't gonna be no corruption there, man. I'm gonna go back to Job 18 and 15. It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. It says it shall dwell in his tabernacle because it's none of his. What's none of his? This earth ain't his. But he thought he could make it his. He thought he could use it and destroy it. But it was not. It wasn't his to do all that. But now he has to pay for it. His roots shall be dried up to beneath, and above shall his branches be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall, like in the kingdom, they ain't gonna be like, oh, did you hear about, like here in America, they'll be like, oh, did you hear about what is a famous Edomite actor? Or did you hear about Eminem's new song? Or did you hear about fucking George Clooney or whatever the fucking actor, you know, someone famous? You ain't gonna be hearing no Edomite in the streets of Israel, in the kingdom.
I killed Robert Downey Jr.
You know, they ain't gonna be shit. It ain't gonna come to your mind about who, what they fucking are, and what they do. They're gonna be slaves. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted. So your children are going to come astonished, going like, damn, now I had to suffer for my father's doings, like it says in the Sirach. It says, complain of their ungodly father. So, you know, surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not God.
And real quick, it said a minute ago, what did it say? Can you read it when you first started? It said something about, it said something, man. Oh, chased. There you go. He was chased.
He shall be driven from light in the garden and chased out of the womb.
Right. What did it say in it's like an Esdras, the 11th chapter? When Yahweh did to that to that eagle, and it actually tells you when you break it down in war, it said that all the feathers were plucked off of it, which represented that it was just totally just done away with. It had no type of glory or nothing.
Everything on that eagle's body was wicked, man. Talk about the talons being, they were burned up. Everything on that eagle was burned up.
Yep, which represents those missiles. But, and like I said, Yahweh as the lion, he chased that eagle out. Man, the Most High, I know it's in Jeremiah, but it says that now the lion has come out from his thicket.
That's what I was about to do.
Yeah, that's the spirit then. Because, man.
This is Jeremiah 4:7. The lion has come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Whoa, the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way, man. That should tell you plain and clear out what the whole point of this thing is for. Man, that's a good scripture, man. The lion has come up from his thicket. The destroyer of the Gentiles.
And that proves that this book right here is a part of the scriptures, man. It's a rock. That's the same word. That's the same spirit.
Yep.
I'm gonna read it again. Jeremiah 4:7. The lion has come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without an inhabitant.
There's no glory, man. There's nothing good about, like we always tell you, man, there's nothing good about what's coming to America, man.
Well, but when the Lord comes, there's nothing good about it for y'all, man. The other nations, when he comes from the clouds, if you believe in Jesus Christ, you know they're gonna come. It ain't a good thing for you. It ain't a good thing for the animals and the inhabitants of the earth when he comes from the clouds. You know? As a whole earth, not just America, but the whole globe, it ain't gonna be a good thing. He's coming back as a king, a ruler that's waiting to be throned, that's waiting to be adored, that's waiting to be respected and honored. Because it says every knee shall bow and confess the name that confess. You're gonna know, but he is the true power. Damn Edomite, all you heathen. I'm gonna get Isaiah 31 and verse 31. Isaiah 31 and 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity." Like it said in verse 2, it says, "Yeah, he also is wise and will bring evil." So the Most High, he's the one that's going to bring destruction upon him. And will not call back his words. He's not going to repent no more. The only thing he repented of is the elect, to redeem them. But will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God. See, again, all you men, you Egyptians, like this place is spiritually called Egypt. Okay? So in other words, y'all are Egyptians too. And y'all think y'all are all gods, man. Now the Egyptians are men and not God.